Saw some really heavy thunderstorms tonight, Jim, but you and I were talking earlier. Overall, you wouldn't classify these as severe.
Right, but they were as close as you can get. A severe thunderstorm has to have 58-mile-per-hour winds in it. This storm had 56-mile-per-hour winds in it. You need hail at least 1 inch in diameter, the size of a quarter. This hail, the biggest, was the size of a penny out there in Blanco County. So kind of splitting hairs. If you had wind damage, it was severe where you were. And you know what? The severe weather, or the rough weather, the storms today, in all of Texas, were confined to our part of the state. Blanco County primarily, Austin metro area, then Bastrop County, as you can see right there, before they weakened and fell apart a little later, or a little earlier, I should say, in the evening. But the hail in South Austin was something else. If you were watching in prime time, we told you from UT to downtown to South Austin, that's where the hail and the roughest weather was going to be. And it piled up several inches there at South First and Old Torf. Isn't that something? You saw this photo a moment ago. Somebody not having too good of a day there with that particular tree falling on their car. And boy, are the rainbow pictures coming in. They were apparently spectacular in many locations today. This is one of the prettiest, I thought, from Wimberley. You can find more of these on our photo gallery. And just the scene in general was just spectacular after this storm moved through, looking off to the west. All right, that was the view, by the way, from our Oasis camera. Well, we have some rain-cooled air right now, low and mid-50s out here in the hill country, mainly low 50s, and right now in the metro area, low to mid-50s, a lot of 54s up there in Williamson County, where you folks saw a little less rain. And off to the east, temperatures 50 to 58 in Austin right now. From atop the Estonian, where we had that beautiful view earlier, it's mostly cloudy, 53 in the city. Same out at the airport. Winds are light, generally under 10 miles per hour right now. Pollen count today, we had a high level of oak, and then everything else was medium, mold, willow, and cottonwood, and a couple of other items, low, poplar, and birch tree pollen. Around the state, 40s in the panhandle, 50s, 60s along the coast. Not too cold anywhere. This really wasn't a front. Again, this is just rain-cooled air, hail-cooled air, if you will. Disturbance is really associated with the same big storm system that brought us the rain yesterday. It's the last wave of low pressure on the backside of that storm. And once this is gone tonight, and by the way, we could see one more little rain shower tonight, a little piece of energy coming across the state later. But a ridge of high pressure building now over the southwestern U.S. is going to be moving east. And so we've got really quiet weather for the rest of the week. A little windy tomorrow, but other than that, the rest of the week is just going to be super. Cool when you wake up in the morning, but really only a few degrees lower than where we are now. We'll start the day in the 40s, I think, in most areas, and should end up in the mid-70s. It would be a spectacular day tomorrow if it weren't quite so windy. So a slight chance of a rain shower later tonight, less than 20% where you are. 48 the low tomorrow. We might have 15 to 25-mile-per-hour winds, a high temperature of 76 degrees with clearing skies. And then Wednesday looks good, 79 the high, 82 on Thursday. On Friday, 82. And wouldn't you know it, just like this past weekend, slight chance of rain Saturday, but the best chance will come on Sunday. Some showers and some thunderstorms will be a possibility too. In the morning, more in the wake of tonight's storms and your weather ahead every 10 minutes along with traffic.